Alright, the Quest 2 has been out since 2020. Its 5th birthday is coming up, and I'm going to tell you whether or not it's worth buying the headset. I'm going to start with comfort, then the features, and at the end I'll tell you if it's even worth it and how much longer this headset has to last. So first, we have the headset itself. How do people look at it? For beginners, this headset is amazing because it's the cheapest way to get into VR. For people who are experienced users, this headset is not really worth it because it's going to become dated pretty soon. But next we have the design and comfort. The build quality is pretty good. I mean, it's made out of plastic just like the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S. It's nothing really different than anything else. The design itself is pretty futuristic and pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. The headset still looks good. It doesn't even look dated. The Quest 1 still looks good. VR headsets in general look. Next is the comfort. Look, man, this headset is not that comfortable. That head strap is atrocious and that facial interface is not soft enough or plush enough. So unless you get a head strap and a face pad, it's not that comfortable. The build quality is average. It's not an indestructible headset. Like if you throw it when you rage, it's probably gonna break and it will cost you. But other than that, I mean, it's nothing crazy. I would say it's mid tier. This is time to talk about the features. Okay, so the lenses are still the old Fresnel lenses. They aren't that sharp and they're kind of blurry compared to the Quest 3, I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, the Quest 2 has all the features the Quest 3 has, minus color pass-through with the better cameras for pass-through as well. But you're gonna be playing games on the headset, so that doesn't even matter. You're not even gonna notice it. You have hand tracking, you have all the software updates that the Quest 3 gets. The only thing that you're missing really are a few games and extra performance with a better chip. But I mean, you'll be alright. It comes with a 120 hertz display, which is pretty nice, which is the same as the Quest 3. And the more expensive Quest 3 doesn't really go above 120 hertz. You're chilling. The headset's also very good at PCVR. You literally just plug it in, it's literally plug and play. It's pretty chill, and then you can increase the resolution and the processing power is literally entirely dependent on your computer once you play PCVR. So you're literally chilling, my guy. Now it's time to talk about the game size, like the amount of games and what you get and what games are supported, because this is the thing you guys care about the most. You just want to play games. Let me tell you, you get every single game. Every single game that's been out so far, you pretty much get it, including new ones that are coming out. You only miss like a couple games. For example, the Batman game, that's a Quest 3 exclusive, and maybe a few more. I think the exclusivity library for the Quest 3 is kind of weak, just like it is on the PS5, but that's a discussion for another day. Other than that, you can literally play every single game, so don't even trip. Now it's time to talk about the performance. Look, bro, the headset, it doesn't have the best performance compared to the other ones that are out right now, and that's because it's just a little bit older. But other than that, the headset literally runs perfect on most games, and that's because most of the games that are already out were made for the Quest 2. The graphics are decent for 2025. You're going to be looking around a lot, so you're not going to be noticing very minor details. Some of you might just be playing Gorilla Tag anyways, so for those who care about Gorilla Tag, I don't think you're worried about graphics at all. The battery life is kind of mid. If you buy a used one and it's really used, the battery life isn't going to be that good, but then you could get a really cheap battery pack. Since the Quest 2 is like kind of old now, every accessory is cheap. Now it's time to talk about the price and value. For a 5-year-old headset, the value for this thing is amazing. You can get a used Quest 2 from $100 to $140. The accessories for this headset are quite cheap because what people are trying to get rid of the accessories, they get rid of their stock. So they have enough stock for the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S. It's a great headset when it comes to price to performance ratio. It has the best one. I think $500 for the Quest 3 is insane. And if you don't got that kind of cash and you're strapped for cash, literally the Quest 2 will do you right. So now it's time to talk about longevity of the headset. How long will this headset last? Personally, I'll give it about two to three more years before it's considered completely obsolete. But even after that, there's so many games that are already supported that you're just gonna have a long time to use this headset and play all those games. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to buy a Quest 2, let me know in the comments down below. Ma'asalam.